section. Hi and welcome to UK Manga Reviews. Today we're looking at Assassination Classroom Volume 4. Once again we'll be looking at the art and the story, we're looking at the presentation and how much we enjoyed it. So let's have a quick recap of Volume 3. So where we left off was Irina and her Russian tutor are having a match to try and kill Karasuma on a bet of who's the best assassin, blah 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 blah. So we pick up from that storyline if you remember from our last video. So what happens is they're against each other and they have to just literally lay a knife on Karasuma, one of the plastic wobbly knives that Assassination Classroom has. And we see that she tries her normal tricks, she tries to be really charming and really sexy and all that lot, and it doesn't bloody work. And she ends up having a bit of a tantrum fit like here. But eventually she does get him because he wants her to exceed more than he does, more than the other guy. He's like, yeah, I respect you, this other guy he's brand new and all that lot, so I'll let you kill me. And then he ends up winning the fight. And then, after all that, it's been a very long day, and Koro Sensei is going to go see this new Sonic movie. It's a complete rip-off of Sonic the Hedgehog, may I add. So, he goes off to this new movie, but Karma and Nagisa want to go with him. So, he's like, but it's in Hawaii. So he takes them all the way to Hawaii. With Ritsu on board and a little thing, and she's calculating the speed and all that lot, and it's kind of funny. And they go and see this new bit, this movie, and it's all good, and then they all come back and they're like, oh my gosh, we've got a homework assignment. However, then Assassination Classroom takes a little bit of change of story. A new transfer student comes in, and what does that mean in Assassination Classroom? It means you've got another professional assassin coming in. Yes, another professional assassin called Itona. I think it's pronounced Itona. And he comes in and his entrance is strange because he comes through the wall. He just bursts through the wall. It's like, I have defeated the wall. I am stronger than it. And then Karma's like, well, wait a minute, you're not wet, it's raining outside. And he never answers, and he's like, I'm stronger than you, so I only kill people that are stronger than me. He's a little bit, in the head. He challenges Koro Sensei to a one-on-one match in the classroom, and the idea is that they can't leave the room. They can't leave this square of tables they've made, which turns out to be like a ring basically. And the idea is that if they leave, they forfeit, and if they kill each other, they win. And then Itona decides that he's going to unleash his new weapon, which happens to be tentacles, just like Koro Sensei's, out of the top of his head. And Koro like, where the hell have you got them tentacles? Because no one ever knows where Koro Sensei's tentacles came from. Now, we know that he used to have hands and feet, and we know that he was probably human and he was born on Earth at one point, but we don't know where his tentacles have come from, and we don't know why he looks how he is now. And it turns out that Itona's got these tentacles, and they have a massive fight, and it all ensures, but it ends up with Koro Sensei throwing Itona out of the room, which forfeits his participation in the match, and therefore he wins. And he's a little bit shocked because Itona called him brother, because there's something to do with the tentacles, and I'm not quite sure whether I want to take that yet in Assassination Classroom, but I'm really looking forward to finding out what that's about, and if Itona comes back after the match, because he has a bit of anger management issues, where he can't control his temper, so when he's fighting, he's kind of very angry, and he's like, I want to kill you and I need to kill you, and he doesn't like losing. He's like, he hates defeat, he has to be strongest. But anyways, after all that, he gets thrown out, and this dude, the guy that looks after him in a big white cloak, takes him off and takes him back to where he came from, I do believe. And then we move on to something else. We go on to a completely different story arc again, and it's a baseball themed story arc. No surprise there, Japan. And what it is every year there's a big massive baseball tournament in the school, and as we know, class 3E is the lowest of the low. They never get the right treatment, and the idea is that they always have to face the school baseball team at the end of the tournament to humiliate them and to put everyone in their place and make sure that 3E knows that they're the lowest of the low and no one else gives two craps about them. So they get into this baseball tournament, and they're put against this insanely strong team, and they start to win because Koro Sensei has given them special training. He's taught them how to bunt the balls, just so that they can tap them down. The team aren't prepared for that, and so they're getting around and they're beating the team and they're getting all the runs and they're getting all the innings. And Corsent is giving them tips from the sideline, but because he can't be seen by other humans, he's popping in and out of the ground in like different colours on his face to make it look like signals, like you know, like light signals, like ships do and stuff like that. And eventually it comes to the point where the principal has to step in over the coach and decide to take over, which is going to be absolutely hilarious because he comes in and he's intimidating look, the way he intimidates the students, the way that he makes them do what he wants, his kind of power control. He does that straight over him, and then it kind of ends with the principal taking over because he realises that his star baseball team is losing to Class 3E, and he can't have that because that's against the school ways, that's against his policy, his social policy, how to get that working, and we'll leave it there. Which I can't wait to find out what happens in issue 5, which is going to be up next on our Assassination Classroom series, about what's going to happen with this baseball game, who's going to win, how are they going to win, and are they going to win? Who knows? But anyways, let's move on to the artwork of Assassination Classroom Volume 4. Now, once again, as you would expect from Matsui, brilliant artwork, can't complain. Once again, we've got very good facial emotions, like Irina here during her match against Karasuma. We've got very good action scenes, very, very nice profiles in between chapters again. We've got one for Irina this time, and she's dressed up all beautifully. The sketching is real nice, the shading is amazing, and I do like the shading of the characters. And we've got the anime style with, you know, the shocked looking faces and however you want to see it and all that lot. See, we have a lot of different art in Assassination Classroom, and it's very nice to see. I mean, there's certain here where I kind of just burst through the wall, and it's the detail not just on the classroom desks, on the classroom children as well, but around the wall. The damage is well done as well. It's been put a lot of thought into. Someone spent a lot of time drawing this, and it reflects on the quality of the entire manga book, which is nice. It's nice to see good quality. And then obviously, you know, you've got your, for example, we've got a profile here of the best knife skills in the class. And apparently Yuma Isegai is the best on the boys, and Hinata Okano is the best on the girls. And it goes down and it shows which are the best in each subject and all that lot, which is amazing to see. It's nice to know that bit of extra information, and it's nice to see that, like, at the start of the game of baseball, you've got some nice shading, you've got some nice, it's a bit more in depth, the artwork's a bit more in depth. And you've got double page spreads of the Assassination Classroom crew. For example here, there's a 2-page spread of them jumping out of an helicopter for some reason, because I'm not quite sure they're jumping out of a helicopter, but they are. The artwork is amazing, as usual. The presentation, once again, very well done. Got Kora Sensei's circle on the front, and the circle in Japan, if you have a circle next to your question on test paper, that's correct. A tick or like a line is actually incorrect, and a circle is correct. So we've got the nice orangey kind of colour, peachy kind of colour, orangey peach, I'm not quite sure how to describe it, with a circle on, and he's very pleased because it's correct. Once again, we've got a nice back colour. We've got assignment 4, which talks about the book itself, and very well bound, very nicely done. Very nice piece of manga. As for the enjoyment factor, I did enjoy Assassination Classroom Volume 4. I did enjoy reading how Irina managed to come up with a different way of killing Karasuma rather than just getting close with him for her sexy charms. I enjoyed reading the baseball game. I thought that was rather inventive, how they've linked the baseball game with assassination, and that's a really cool concept in my terms. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I would rate it, as usual, because I love this series, I would give this 4 out of 5 stars overall. And I would highly recommend picking up Volume 4 if you've picked up 3, 2 and 1. Assassination Classroom Volume 5 will be coming out shortly soon. That's up there, it's waiting for review. And Volume 6 has been pre-ordered and will be here shortly. I am looking forward to seeing all the Assassination Classrooms. And then Volume 7, I do believe, is coming out in February, which I can't wait for that to come out either. And that's it for Assassination Classroom Volume 4. Once again, subscribe to UK Manga Reviews if you want to see more of this. Let us know what other series you want to know and want to see, and we'll try and get them there for you. Go and like us over on the Facebook page. All of our updates are on the Facebook page. The link is at the bottom of this, in the description of this video. And I thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again. See you later, guys.